Hello everybody, this is Hello everybody, this is NASCAR33 here, and this is we're approaching near the end of the Cars International High Octane story mode that I edited myself. So we're finally almost here. It's unbelievable. So you got it looks like we got the Chick Hicks students practicing here, although. Although in this universe, Lightning doesn't know who these students are. He doesn't know who these guys are being trained by. So that's because he didn't know until Cars Racer-Rama. So he doesn't really know that these are Chick Hicks' students. He just knows that they're the competing students, and they're just practicing or making their debut on a stadium racetrack. And Emma and Koji did not make it, are kind of late in going to the race, or they're just they're going to join in another race later. You know, the funny thing is that Otto usually gets outsped by at least one car. I mean, in North Willis Butte, where he makes his road race debut, Snarrod outspeeds him. In Same Race Run, if you do it correctly, Barry will outspeed him. And in Team Relay 3, Fletcher can possibly outspeed him. And in this race, Giovanni and Goodman can both outspeed him. Giovanni can and it really depends on which international racer beats Otto to the line first. Although I think Goodman's actually the slowest one there in the original game. Once again, I'm using the Rusty Train Center Lightning McQueen. As we're gonna also include Team Relay 3 too, because in the original game, this race does coincide with Team Relay 3. As soon as the end scene for Team Relay 3 ends, Team Relay 4 begins. So yeah, looks like Chickson 3 was the fastest of all those students, or at least yeah. Anyway, so looks like the one relay left to finish. The main, only one race left. So we're gonna go to that final race. Although ironically, it's not actually the final race because we still have Same Race 4 to finish. And here we are. As you can see, there's a change already. As you can see, Emma's in this race. So I put the rest of the international racers here. And Sally, and you can see Sally's here. In the original game, Mater was here. Well, Mater's actually still here. And I'm hoping this doesn't crash the game. Although I saw some YouTube videos with Sally as one of the cars in Team Relay 1, and it didn't crash the game. So I'm not so why would this be any different? I mean, I had a few crashes happen on me during not test runs of this recent story mode, but in arcade mode. So Diaco was all mine much, Giovanni? Looks like we have Otto and Goodman here. So you can see Mater's icon is there. You'll see it's just not any Mater. So I might wonder where's the other Goodman. So Goodman's actually here, so Where's the other good mid, and who's the third car in Team Relay? Because there are 5 international racers. Well, that answer is about to finish when Sally finishes her lap. Right about now. Here comes Mater the Greater. This is where he's supposed to play his theme song. And by the way, Barry's the third car on the Team Relay. Just so he can appear in every single Team Relay in the game. So here we go. Looks like Koji and Mater ran into each other awkwardly. And if Frank was actually chasing Mater, he would be screwed. So here are the final standings for the Team Relay 3. So Emma's team was the slowest, which is not a surprise because she lost to Fred. And especially Bubba. So yeah. So we're actually going to include Stadium Race 4. And oh yeah, and as you can see, there's the 2 more relays, but they're not in story mode. They're of course the unused relays I showed off a little while back. I do mean a while back. So after the cutscene with a few changed, you get cluster hacked credits. Although there's still one more story mode event left, and it's not really a story mode event. It's just a minor event, really. It doesn't have a cutscene whatsoever. So here you can see Dale Earnhardt Jr. is returning, and who else is here? The rest of the international racers, of course, and Mater. Let's actually get some dank music going on here. And dank music, I mean the Ridge Spring Speedway race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is actually his final year in the Sprint Cup, not Sprint Cup Series, the Monster Energy Cup Series. Oh. So Emma's in second, which is kind of surprising. So Taylor Jr. And in the year that this game came out, and ironically, when this game came out, this was actually Dale Jr.'s final year for DEI. And that's why there aren't any diecast released of him anymore, because DEI, they simply merged. I wouldn't say they merged in with Chip Ganassi because of course the team Chip Ganassi. And Giovanni's. Oh, weird. So Koji Chintan in this race, And this is actually only for the international racers because Vader is technically said to be a taunt character, although he does not actually drive backwards. Let's go ahead and use the boost here so we can get away from Giovanni. Get away from me, Giovanni. If I won this race in a team relay version, I can win this one again. Oh. Well, this is the first time and the only time we lost the race. So yes, just to cover, so we need to, let's just go ahead and, let's do that again, shall we? Oh no. Just have a good start to this race. Just too much boss cars everywhere. This race is without a doubt the hardest stadium race. And I don't have every sticker in the game, so that cutscene where you have all the stickers and finish this stadium race won't play. Let's see. And I led that lap because Emma passed me just when I crossed the finish line. And Emma's actually doing pretty good considering that she finished last in the previous few races. Alright, I think that's probably about to change as Junior is now second. Stadium race is just a cluster heck of a bunch of boss cars. And it looks like we're gonna lead that lap. Vader's actually in second. That's pretty cool. Giovanni's in third. He might come into second later. And if I just go fast here, everything will be fine. Let's see. No, Gio, stop it. Okay, we won this race now. Okay, we're good. So, yeah. And it's not really that different, actually. So that wraps it up for the final episode of the International Story Mode edits. So we'll see you guys later, or we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.